In this video I will show how I made this rug for my sister. First I bought non-slip underlay for the rugs, and then I go around and cut all the bits and pieces because you'll see why. All the edges has to be even. And when that's finished, I take ribbon. I didn't have a grey one, so I had to use pink. But about 2 centimeters wide. And then I work around the edges, half behind, half in front. And next, usually whenever I see in videos, girls use sewing machine, but I prefer with hand. Hard way, but for me it works. This is just to secure ribbon in place. Next, to work around the edges, I use the same yarn, chunky yarn, what I will use for the rug itself. And I take crochet needle and I use single crochet, just the longer loops all around. And when it comes to corner, I make 3 single crochets in the corner space. And then work in the tail with the yarn needle. And rug base is ready. As it's my sister's birthday, I had idea to make something personal. I had to measure frame and then space in between the letters, but that took me ages.
Few calculations later.
And this is what I came up with. And I will use this chunky yarn. The next step is to cut out cardboard. The width is 4 centimeters, but the length is up to you, how much you want to hold. Then in the middle I glue little tiny bits, that will be a scissor space, and then just wrap yarn around, but in one layer, because if you make more layers, the next layer will be longer. Then cut one side open, and you are having 8 centimeter long yarn bits. And the same with other color, or how many colors you're gonna use. And finally you can start filling the space. I fold yarn in half and then with crochet needle pull the folding part through, and then the ends pull through the loop, and then tighten it up, and the first bit is done. Then little by little you fill up all horizontal and vertical lines. Sneaky asked my sister what color scheme she has in her house right now, and she said it's all natural colors and she tried to keep that way. So I couldn't go crazy with colors in this rug, but I might have idea for the next one. In the middle of letter K, I marked the center of the rug, and I divided rug in 4 squares, and I work from outside in towards the center, and the reason is that yarn won't lean on one side throughout the rug. And this is how the back looks so far. This rug took me about 2 weeks to get finished, but it's nice and soft and fluffy. I have to mention, you probably noticed that this is the 3rd crochet hook needle what I'm using here. I started with the red, but it was too thick, too fat, too big to get yarn through the hole. Then the grey one is actually my favorite, and then this green one, I don't know how this happened. At this point was 4 o'clock in the morning, but I was so close to finish it, so I just kept going, and I think it took me about 2 hours to fill this space. And present for my sister is complete. Now just take the fluff away and hope sister enjoys.